Got it. Your boy can't sleep. Your boy can't do shit, man. I'm out here. I ain't talking about my guy, your boy. I'm talking about me. When I say that, I can't do shit right now. I can't sleep. I'm sitting there chopping up on the phone with some people. My guy, shout out to my guy Glenn. Solid few out here, man. Solid few out here. Solid few really out here, man. Solid few really tapping in on the phone lines and situations like that. So what's going on, bro? What's going on with you? We getting situated. We talking a whole lot today. We talking a whole lot of nothing. We got something to say. It's just one or the other. It's always one or the other. It's the same little crescent. It's the same little circle I circle with, man. But why not? People tap in with the live. I just got a whole lot to ramble about. I got a whole lot of living, basically. I lived a good amount to this point, man. You'd be surprised how much more I got more to do. How much more I got to do. How much more breathing I got to do. How much more living and breathing I got to do, man. What am I seeing? Hold on. I'll be right back. Jax, I'll be right back. What's good? Somebody snatched my phone. I'm swinging. I got the mic attached to me still, but if somebody snatched my shit, I'm swinging. I got to throw away this little tissue right here. I'm hearing noises, though. But hold on. I'll post it right here. My guy Jax. My guy Jax in the building, the realist. Shelter Drake comes in tomorrow. Let's go. Hey man, you got to do a. Will you go live for the opening, or are you just gonna record yourself opening it? Do you know how you're gonna do it? Do you know what you're gonna do? Oh, these cars posted, man. They got hella cars posted. I think they live right there. They living right there. It was good. It's bueno. It's bueno. Bueno out there. But yeah, man. As you can see, Jax, this is my fourth live today. I might go back home and play some video games. I don't know. We'll see. Charge up, find some energy within myself, make that happen. You know, shit like that. We outside though. Staying outside. Third time outside. Account isn't verified yet. Oh, I see. Damn. You just gotta film it then. That's all right. See, filming that is all part of the process, man. Shorts and technically my first year I did 365 shorts because I'm doing all those Pokemon stuff. And I'm still dropping the shorts right now, pause. So that's happening. You remember smoking crack with me? It was good times, huh? That was good times, huh, Benjamin? Yeah. We clean now, right? It's your turn to pay. Oh no. Damn. What I gotta pay, man. What I gotta do to pay. When Benjamin and Alexander, thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate you dropping in. I know you trolling. I know you having fun. Never smoke crack, man. God bless anybody that has to deal with that addiction. That's rough. That's rough, my guy. Hopefully you don't actually do it, man. All jokes aside, I hope you don't do it. But what I gotta pay to do, man? What I do? What I gotta pay for, man? I ain't do nothing, man. Hello, you're new. Jacob Ortiz, thank you for dropping in. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being here. I'm just kicking it, man. I'm basically letting people know there's no excuses. Say, bruh, you look like you need some clothes. I can take you shopping. Man, I'll take some free clothes. Take some free clothes. I ain't trying to shop with nobody. That's some weird shit. You on some weirdo shit. Talking about taking people shopping. What you doing? You loading up right now? Hey, Benjamin, you gotta chill, man. You gotta chill, man. Ty, I see him chill. Hopefully, I am chill. I mean, some days I'll be bugged out. Some days I'm just, having a good time. This is actually my third live in person, but my fourth live altogether because I played video games a while ago. Take me shopping like Diddy. Oh, you out of here. You out of here. So here we do it. On some funny. That's funny too, man. You know what I'm saying? Time him out. That's pretty funny too. Take yourself shopping right there. Yeah. He said if I guess his age, Jacob Ortiz, if I guess your age, man. Were you 16, 17? I don't know. You were a kid. You're a teenager, right? Ben sold me fake geek bar. Don't trust him. Oh no, Bella. Bella, don't do it. You gotta be careful who you associate with, Bella. Thank you for dropping in though. Let me see, man. Even what's my guy who was doing the weird stuff? I got his name already. Jay Mills or something weird. Jack's Kid, shout out to you. Benjamin Alexander, the crack smoker, shout out to you. Jacob Ortiz, you 16, 17, am I right? Shout out to you. TY, thank you for dropping in. Bella, thank you for being here. Oh, you're 10. Damn. Wait, what's Benjamin doing? Apparently he said me and him. So I might have looked like someone that, used to get juice with or whatever. Yeah, you're 10, but you're subscribed, trying, man. Okay. Hey, Jacob, keep on going. Keep going, man. Amaya Morales. Today is my birthday, and I'm sad. No one wished me happy birthday. Well, happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday to you. Oh, I cut out. That's what you're saying. My bad. Happy birthday to you if that's the truth, man. Hope you have a good birthday. Go to bed, Jacob. I don't know. I don't know. You all talking to each other. Pearson, man. I don't know why you want to spell that out. Don't do that, man. That's not cool. And that's not a cool thing to do. Pearson Cap, TXB. Jax took care of it. You know, Jax don't play that shit, man. Don't play that stuff with Jax, man. You kick. So shout out to Jax. That's one of my mods, man. Jax takes care of people like that. Cause me, I'll entertain them. I'll clown them. People do some funny shit. I'll clown with them. I have a little fun, but I'm getting better at not entertaining ignorance. So shout out to Jax. Shout out to my guy Blader Z. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Z. Shout out to Jax. Shout out to Chief Bongo. My guy, your boy. Shout out to Amanda. She's doing it live right now. Shout out to Amanda. Shout out to Eternal Light. Shout out to Solarian. Those are my people. Those are my mods, pretty much. Good people. Do I have a cat? Nah, you know what? I'm more of a dog person, but I do like cats. My cousin used to have a cat at her house. Really chill. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Get your bitch ass out of my face." Exactly, Jax. Jax be serving. I'm telling you, man. Jax don't play that shit. Ty, you said what NFL team am I for? You know what's funny, bro? So I'm from Seattle, so I like the Seahawks. I'm always gonna like the Seahawks. I'm always gonna root for the Seahawks, but on the other side, I always root for whoever wins from the NFC West. But I'm a Seahawks fan. But on the AFC, I'm a Jaguars fan. So that's my dream Super Bowl, and it'll probably never happen. I just love those two teams. I don't know what it is. Jaguars my favorite animal. Oh, you fuck with the Bengals? Ocho Cinco. Ban Jack's kid? No, don't ban Jack's kid. That's my guy. Jack's kid, you can take care of him if you want to. If you don't fuck with Jacob, you can take him out of here right now. He said ban Jax. You don't do that. He said, "Oh, you see the blue? Look at you see the blue highlight. You see the blue wrench next to his name. He's the mod. You don't talk to my mods like that, man." And that's what I'm saying. If my mods want to take care of you, they will. Because I'm gonna have fun with you. You know what I'm saying? You sit there, you talk down on them. I'm gonna talk down on you. Because these guys, they take care of me, so I take care of them. You know. Also, if you want to be a good supportive person, go to Jack's kid's page. Send that kid some money. We're trying to get this guy a new stadium, some new Beyblades. Send that money to his PayPal, man. Pay that man. Pay that young man right there, man. That's what we can do. Yeah, Jess, you can take care of him. I don't care. It's up to you. I'm gonna clown him all night. But before you go pay Jax. Pay him some money. Donate some $5, $10. Go donate 100 to him. Pay that man $100. We got him out of here. Straight like that. That's crazy. Have a blessed day. Bella, you have a blessed day too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Bella. But yeah, man, it's been an interesting couple days, a couple hours. I got started around 10, 11 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Jax is Thanos. See, you keep playing with the wrong person. He's Thanos out here. And then I just trying to stay busy, man. So I'll talk to my boy like, yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they do. Somebody asked me if I was a cat person. I'm trying to find this. Who was that? Amaya Morales. Mireles. Don't talk to my boy like that. Yeah. Talk like that, my boy. I don't know if I'm reading that right. I'm halfway dyslexic right now. I'm tripping. My guy, they got the bus right here and the people revving the engine, man. It's hot right now. What we doing? We're all supposed to have baseball on Tuesday, practice today, and a tournament Saturday to Sunday. You play baseball, man? That's what's up. I fuck with baseball. Oh, who's your baseball team? You do the Reds, Cincinnati Reds? Because you said you like the Bengals. You do the Reds too, man? Man. Yeah, the Bengals is pretty good, man. Ocho Cinco. And who they got right now? I mean, they got what's my guy? What's the dude who be smoking the cigars? I forgot dude's name already. That he was in the Super Bowl. Remember? I mean, you're a Bengals fan. You know who I'm talking about, man. I'm drawing a blank on his name, man. That one dude, the QB, fucking QB's name. Yeah, forgive me, man. I'm sorry about that. Joe Burrow. Yep, Joe Burrow and Jamar Higgins. Yep, Joe Burrow, man. Cool Joe. That's what they be calling him. Cool Joe. He be smoking cigars, man. Shout out to Joe. Joey. Speaking of cigars, man. Bam, go hit him with that thing right there. How's it going? Light up. And speaking of it, man, got the A Fuente from the fucked up humidor from a while ago. We gonna get into it. Cause why not? Get the week started off right. I like the Bengals, man. I was rooting for the Bengals, but there's a weird thing where it's like, how do I explain this? There's a weird thing where like they keep pairing up the Bengals. They keep pairing up the Bengals with a team in the NFC West. It's always the Rams, the Niners. Like if you look at the history of the Bengals in the Super Bowl, it's kind of weird. I don't know why they do that. So when they say the game is rigged, I don't know, man. Sometimes I be thinking that way. He said I was the Mike Tyson of my school. Were you like the little big kid? Because Michael's like that. Michael's like the little. He was a little kid, but he was like. They said when he was 12 years old, he was 200 pounds. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow. What's going on with the Bengals this year, man? Y'all gonna set it off this year? Gonna make it happen? You gonna make it happen this year? Because that's what the AFC North. AFC North is Cincinnati. Who we got, man? Cincinnati, Baltimore. Cincinnati, Baltimore. Who am I forgetting? Who else y'all got, man? I'm tripping. He was fighting everybody. Jax, you gotta exercise peace. See, right now you're young and you have the energy, but you know, conversation is great as well. Because you know me, I'll sit there, I'll clown my enemies, knowing I could smack them, but at the same time, it's not about smacking people. Actually, it's about spiritually and verbally smacking them and mentally smacking them, and just knowing like, hey man, if I can meet you halfway on this mental game, you're not fucking with me physically. So you got to do all aspects. That's the four. It's physical, mental, spiritual, verbal, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just smack people because you can still be Mike Tyson. Because Mike Tyson's like he was like a thought leader. He's like a thought leader, and he just he's solid. Mike Tyson's a solid dude. We might suck next year. That's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel with the Seahawks, man. Like every year I root for them, but it's rough. It's rough to root for the Seahawks, man. It's rough rooting. Seattle teams in general, it's rough. I can get a fake TT Stadium for $45. It just doesn't have the Beyblade X logo. Oh, but it. I mean, I don't know, man. If it works, it works, right? Your division is the definition of crash out. Who's in there, bro? Because y'all got the Ravens, which is rough. Ravens, Bengals. Is it the Colts? I think y'all got the Colts. And there's one I forget. I swear to God, there's one I'm forgetting. How you feel about Metcalf? I love Metcalf, bro. I love Metcalf, but I'm sad that he left. But that's the thing about Seattle fans. Seattle fans act like these players here owe them something. They don't owe them nothing, man. If Metcalf is happy somewhere else, he should go somewhere else. I'm just more sad about yeah, damn it, Tyler Lockett, because Tyler Lockett was so dedicated. He was here the whole time, and sometimes the organizations don't want to do right by the veterans, man. I mean, Bobby Wagner left how many times ago? He left, he came back, he left again. He's on the Commanders. So shout out to Bobby Wagner, man. He got us that chip. Bobby's that guy. Browns, Ravens, Pittsburgh's, Bengals. So I'm not gonna lie, I do like. I got hella friends. No, I ain't gonna say I got hella. I got a handful of friends in Baltimore. So I fuck with the Ravens, but at the same time, Pittsburgh is that shit. I fuck with Pittsburgh. It has the same mold as the real one. If it has the same mold, Jax, I would say go for it, man. I would say just go for it. Who am I to tell you? That's my thought, at least. You said lower division. Hold on, bro. So where did Metcalf go? Metcalf went to where did he go? Because he left. I know Gino went to the Raiders with Pete Carroll, and then did Metcalf go to Pittsburgh? Is he there with Russ? That's crazy if he went there with Russ, man. I don't know if that's really what happened. Tell me if that's what happened. But you said lower division. What do you mean? Much respect, but I don't like the Pittsburgh because I'm a Bengals. Not for real. No, for real. I respect that. You know, it's funny because like over here, people always beef with the Niners, but that's a respectable franchise. Like I can't help but respect respectable franchises. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand the hate sometimes, but I get it. It's football. He said I'm on that good shit. What do you mean, Jax? Jax, what you mean? What's that mean? What's that mean, Jax? Jax is in the New England area, so he fuck with the Patriots. Patriots is like straight up Brady Belichick era, man. The GOAT era, that 2000s era. That shit was crazy. What you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? What does he mean? Bengals franchise is so cheap, it's hard to watch off season. But here's the thing: you guys showed up to the Super Bowl 3 to 4 times, I believe. It's just that you guys just keep coming up short because they keep running to the Rams and Niners. It's stupid. It's fucked up because they keep setting you guys up for failure, and I don't like it. You know, they do the same thing to the Phoenix Suns though. The Phoenix Suns keep showing up to the finals against like who? What? The Bulls, the Celtics, the Bucks. Like it's just always some shit like that. So the Bengals, I don't know why they treat them the same way. It's not even fair. And you guys had like Ocho back then. You know what I'm saying? Oh, your neighbors are smoking, and my room smell like weed. Damn, man. It's foul though. You know what I'm saying? It's foul that they do that to Cincinnati. I got like one or two friends from Cincinnati. And I remember that year you all went to the Super Bowl. I was like, bro, this might be the year. This might be it. And then, 49ers just, what I think it was 49ers, right? Or no, Rams. I'm tripping. It was the Rams. Yep. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Bro, how close are your neighbors, Jax? That's messed up, man. They're getting these kids with the contact high. I don't like that. That's crazy, man. Yeah. How's it going, man? Pretty good, man. Yeah. That's just crazy, man. How close are your neighbors, Jax? That is like, if you're catching a contact, that's scary. Careful. They got to be mindful of kids. That's how it be, though. That's how it be, though. My friend, I had a friend like that. Like his mom would just like his mom and his family would just smoke in front of him the whole time, and he was like a baby growing up, and it was just normal for him. That shit was in his system for a long time. I mean, I don't know if it was necessarily bad. They were downstairs. Oh, so it's going up. The smoke is going upwards. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. He said, "Same, Jax. That's our neighbors last night. Mom got munchies because neighbors. Oh yeah, that's crazy, man. You catching a contact like that? Ty, are you a kid too, man? I hope you guys aren't catching contact as kids. That's upsetting if that happens to you. You know what's funny though? It's worse if it's tobacco, realistically. That's why I be posting up here at night. But I am next to like a kid's like playground or whatever. Now we good. Okay. Ain't much you could do too, because people need to supply their habit. That's the messed up part. But now Ty, if you don't know Jack's kid, man, he's a good dude, man. That's a good dude right there. He been tapped into my lives for such a long time, bro. Early, but dude was here early. That's why he's my first mod. You know what I'm saying? You are from the U.S. Yes, Mixed Gamer. You are from the U.S. I guess I'm assuming we all are. Yeah, man. So, what's your favorite sport though, Ty? Because you said you play baseball, but is football your favorite sport? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, are you one of those like you play baseball, but football is your favorite sport, or do you play both? Because I know some people that are multi sports participants. I think that's pretty cool. I was only good at one sport. The rest, like, I couldn't coordinate, bro. You got the munchies right now. You're an 11-year-old munchies, Jax. Man, what is the world coming to, man? I'm scared for you. But that's why I like being the. I hate when motherfuckers call me OG, but like when people, just I like being the person with a sense of direction at times. You might start football in middle school. All right. Oh, so you're young then, damn. Like 11, 12 or some shit. Y'all probably like the same age, damn near. But how does your parents feel about that? Because there's like the head contact with the helmets and everything. You guys have the Guardian helmets though. They're emphasized Guardian helmets, man. What's your favorite team? I mean, aside from the Bengals, what team do you look forward to liking? Did you like Metcalf? Is that what you're saying? Man, I got my I think I got my brother and my dad a Metcalf jersey. No, I got my dad a Metcalf jersey, and then I got my brother a Tyler Lockett one. I got a for myself. I got a Devin Witherspoon. I rock with Devin Witherspoon. I like cornerbacks. Oh, you play basketball and baseball? That's what's up, man. What position do you play in basketball? And who's your favorite player right now? Matter of fact, who's your favorite player and your favorite team right now? Because I like right before I left the house, my dad and my brother were watching the Warriors versus the Lakers. So I'm assuming The Warriors won. I'm just assuming the Warriors won. You made yourself 3 sandwiches. You're eating them right now. Bro, I made 3 sandwiches. Bro, I had one sandwich. Was that today? I think it was yesterday. I had a peanut butter sandwich. My metabolism is kind of slow though, so I don't eat as much as I used to. Wait, Jax, do you box or you just be fighting kids? If you ever come to Seattle, man, you gotta come to my gym, and then we could just train or something. You know, you don't really watch basketball. You just watch baseball and football. Okay, man, you seen the Diamondbacks, bro? Diamondbacks smacked the Yankees like twice or something. Once or twice, yeah. Baseball's cool. Hey, how do you feel? Okay, with baseball, how do you feel about y'all on the East Coast too, Jack? So y'all just be. I know everybody be scrapping over there, especially people from Philly. Philly people in Philly be boxing. They just yump yump. You know what I'm saying? That's like a pastime over there. But yeah, baseball, man. The Reds. Hey, hold on, wait. So you're a Reds fan, bro? What's that guy, Ellie De La Cruz? Ellie De La Cruz is filthy. Hey, I don't know, man. My bad. On the West Coast, we say filthy for like tight. I don't know what y'all say over there. Y'all say Boosie? I know in Baltimore they say Boosie. That shit hella funny. They say Boosie and Geekin. That shit crazy. Ellie De La Cruz, bro. He had the most steals, right? Ooh, he just dude was hella fast. Dude be moving hella fast. So I want to see what the Reds do with him. There's these Ken Griffey shoes I want to get because it has the Cincinnati red colors. But you and your brother be boxing jacks. Oh damn, fuck! I be hearing shit. You and your brother be boxing, man. That's good. Me and my brother grew up boxing too. That's what's good to hear. You know what I mean? Man, I'll tell you, man. I went to that little dinky ass, smoke shop, and they gave me these trash ass cigars. So I'm making do with what I got. That's probably why I'm inhaling more tobacco than usual, man. In baseball, you play catcher, third place, and first. The main is catcher. Catcher. Man, for us, I like Cal Raleigh because he's our catcher. Cal Raleigh, man, home run hitter type shit. We got Cal Raleigh, we got J.P. Crawford, Julio Rodriguez. Man, we got rid of Eugenio. I'm really sad about that. Who else we get rid of, man? We got rid of Teoscar Hernandez, and he won a ring with the Dodgers, so I'm happy for him. Oh, there's a big old rabbit. Damn, I knew I was hearing some shit, so I'm really happy about that. Done with the 3 sandwiches. Okay, when you say 3 sandwiches, how big are the sandwiches? Like we're talking about BLT size type shit. Like you got everything in it. What are you saying, Jax? That's what I'm worried about. BLT, goddamn. You know what's funny? I remember that one. There was like a live like months ago, and you were like, "Oh, I ate like, oh, like, what did you say? Yeah, like 10 bags of chips or something crazy." I didn't believe you, but now I'm starting to believe you. He said, "I mean catcher, first base, and third base, but main is catcher." No, no, I read that before, but I was just shouting out Cal Raleigh because that's our guy here in the Mariners. But yeah, I believe you now, Jax. I'm sorry, man. I do believe you now. Crazy, man. Shit. Cigar burning all fucked up. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to do as many lives and just tap in as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? How long you been playing baseball, man? Jax, what sports you on right now? What sports you playing at school? Thought about that. Oh, my bad. Never mind. What sports were you playing? I guess boxing is your thing. Same thing, man. I fuck with boxing. Born on Christmas. You had cancer when wait, what the fuck? So did you beat cancer? What kind of cancer did you beat? My birthday's in June, man. My birthday's in June. My birthday is literally 6 months after yours, on the 25th as well. I mean, I don't know if I'm doing the math right, but after or before? December's a weird month because it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? You had to get a port? What does that mean? I don't know if I understand that. You said you had to get a port? I got dropped on the head as a baby. Oh, Jack. I might have too, though, honestly. I swear to God, I might have too. I'm not going to lie to you. I think I did too. I think somebody dropped me on the head too. A lot of times. Shit. I know my mom was swinging on me when I was young. Ain't nothing to laugh at, but it just happened. It just kind of happened. Yeah, man. Something was eating out my skull instead of in. Bro, now I know why I have short term memory. You think that's what it is? Everything wrong with Jax getting dropped as a baby and his dad owes him 8K. Bro, you remember that from yesterday when Jax was saying that shit? Jax, would you go head up with your dad though? Like for real? Over the 8K? Would you do it? I wouldn't even blame you if you did, man. You remember that shit too? Pablo? Pablo, thank you for dropping in, man. I appreciate you being here. That was crazy, man. When he said 8K, I was like, whoa, I could use 8K right now. Everybody could. Everybody could. Shit, burning all funky. What's this about? But yeah, man. Pablo Quarson. Quartzon. Let me know if I'm saying that right. My bad. You was saying something was eating out your skull, TY, instead of in. That is crazy. It's like so you're saying it was like that was hold on, my bad. Let me read this again. That was the cancer when you were 3? That is crazy. My port, they had to cut open a little part, okay, of your chest and ran medicine through your veins to your heart. Yeah, it's the body is really interesting like that. You can run stuff through certain parts of the body to access others. That is crazy. But you're okay. Like you no longer have cancer. That's what you're telling me. You no longer have cancer. Let me know that, man. Give me some good news. TY, yeah, a heart murmur. So it's gone. You're saying it's gone. You said you're chilling, so it's gone. Okay. TY, you have a heart murmur. I might have some heart issues too. Got a hole in your heart. Jax, you might be a pimp. You got a hole in your heart. He basically just admitted he was a pimp. That's crazy. Jax cannot catch a break. It's not that big. Oh, you saying you legit have a hole in your heart, like for real? That's fucking scary. That's fucking scary. Now my dad got a defibrillator. Like a little kind of battery. If something ever happens, it'll just jolt him. Just installed in his heart. But that shit crazy. But it runs in the family. So he might have been the first person on my dad and grandpa's side to finally actually get some shit installed in his heart. Because the whole everybody, all the men on that side of the family always die from heart issues. It's like enlarged hearts. The hearts are too big for the body, or something else. It's always something crazy. It's like crazy blood flow and just enlarged hearts. It's ridiculous. And my mom's side of the family is nothing but bone issues. So it's just like that's just my life, man. I've been breaking bones since forever, and I'm starting to have heart issues now, sort of. I mean, my heart ain't been the same since I took the little vaccine or whatever, but who the fuck knows? So I'm just living my life. I'm doing them. That's what I'm saying. There's no excuses. That's why the title says there's no excuses, and I'm saying that now because it's like I'm gonna get what I can done. I'm gonna just keep creating and just keep chopping it up on the lives and entertaining and dropping knowledge and just positivity. Knowledge is one thing, but positivity is another one. Were you wearing the Detroit hat? So yesterday I wore the Detroit hat because we played the Tigers. Today I wore the Giants hat because we're playing the Giants tomorrow. But I'm gonna wear it again tomorrow. And 5 months ago, oh my bad, me and my brother was pillow fighting, and he slammed a flashlight on my head by accident because it was in a sheet and busted my head open. My mom still doesn't know, but you gotta let her know. You need to go to the hospital for that shit because if you don't, it'll fester and you might get an aneurysm. You don't want an aneurysm, so be careful. My uncle actually died from an aneurysm because he was playing. He was doing something in the Philippines. The back of his head hit like a boulder or some shit, and then he came back to the States and didn't want to take care of it because he didn't like going to the hospital. And that dude He died of aneurysm. Like they just found his body one day, just in the bathroom. He was just out. He was just cold, bro. So be careful. Who's your favorite rapper? Mine's Kendrick, Kanye, and Tyler. Bro, I listen to a lot of Hold on. I listen to a lot of Kendrick, Freddie Gibbs, Vince Staples, probably West Side Boogie. Who else I listen to? I love it, man. I be fucking with the Loopers and shit. I don't know if you know about the Loopers. I fuck with him, bro. That shit tough. Who else am I forgetting, bro? I know there's some people I'm forgetting. I still listen to Currency. There was blood all over your head, bro. You gotta take care of that on a medical reason because you don't want an aneurysm and shit. You don't want that shit to build up. So be careful. Jax, does anything good happen to you? The only two good things are getting Beyblades and money. He's stacking money and spinning. That's what he do. He spends and he spins. If that makes sense. Oh, it's health for review. Be careful. Type shit. Now we're gonna show it. That's cool. That's cool shit. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know why it censored him for a second. That was weird that they censored him. He wasn't even saying nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't saying nothing crazy. That was weird. But yeah, man, be careful, Jax. No, seriously though, because like I said, my uncle, that shit just built up. See, the thing is, you're young, so your body recovers really fast. But you know, if you get like hit in the head like that and you're bleeding, you got to be careful. I think the most I'm trying to think if I had anything like that. I dove headfirst into the like the corner of the door type shit, like the doorway. I ran headfirst into the corner of a doorway, trying to chase this ball that was bouncing off the wall. Ran into it headfirst, and I have like kind of this weird permanent dent. So every time I put on hats, they naturally go to the side. It's kind of funny. This one's kind of more snug because it's like the A-frame hat. But if I wear like a snapback or like a fitted, it just naturally tilts because the shape of my head's not like even. Because I ran into the doorway head first, bro. Top of the head. It was crazy. Pause on that. Pause on that. But yeah, man. We just enjoying ourselves tonight, man. I hope everyone's having a good night, man. I hope y'all been having a good week. Really, man. I hope you guys been having a great week. I just want to make sure everyone's doing good. Smile. Everyone's doing all right. Cigar quality is so trash. I gotta keep lighting it. I'm out here harmless. Harmless, bro. We harmless. Some harmless shit. But yeah, man. Hope everybody been good, man. I just want to get rid of this because like I actually have good supply on me. You know I'm saying some shit that I bought last week actually on Friday, and it was messed up because my friend ended up opening his own cigar like area or like his cigar shop he already has a tattoo shop. He opened up his own cigar shop, and I wanted to go support him, but I ended up finding out late. So I'm like, damn. But I'm gonna go down there and spend some money with him. It don't matter. Going to the Reds game with Snoop. What does that mean? He's performing there. Gonna be your birthday on May 10th on Saturday, so you might not see any posts. Oh yeah, man, you gotta have fun. You gotta live it up that day. You going out anywhere to eat? Hey, hold on. So are they playing the Dodgers? I just thought about that. Reds playing the Dodgers. Are the Dodgers still undefeated? Dodgers might still be undefeated. Dodgers is cooking right now. Snoop is a big Red fan. Really? I don't know if he is. He might be though. It's Philly. Oh, Philly. Oh, I don't know. I don't actually know. He's a Steelers fan though. He's a big Steelers fan. That's some hood shit though. In my hood, they also rock the Cincinnati Reds cap, which is funny. The Reds, see, they be rocking that over here. I had a Reds hat, and I was like, damn, man, I'm over here fitting in with these guys. It don't matter though. Over the summer, I made 1,000 in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's good money. I like that, man. Hopefully, you was doing something positive. I don't want to. If you wasn't doing nothing positive, don't say it. Just don't say it. But hopefully, you was doing something good. That sounds like some good money though. Shout out to you. Damn, exactly. That's a dub. Pablo said that's a W. Straight W's right there. But yeah, man, if you was doing some hot shit, don't even say it. Don't put yourself out there like that. But yeah, I don't even ask him. I'm just happy for him. He made some good money. Don't even ask him. We don't need to know. You spend it all on Beyblades. Hey, that's not a bad investment, man. It's not a bad investment, man. I need money in general just to pay off some things and get back to investing. You have autism. You think you do? You know what's funny? Somebody in my Beyblade group said a lot of people in the Beyblade space have autism, and it might be true. This summer, you're doing it all summer. What you mean by that? What that mean? It's a win of being autistic. Yeah, because you're like you pay attention to shit and you focus on things on a high level. You can access things at a very high level. Just having it, it's a dub. It used to be looked at as a detriment, which is fucking stupid. Because a lot of people I knew that were on the spectrum were very brilliant people. Exactly, you don't suffer from it. That's the difference. I know some people who suffer from it. Some people who suffer from it are like nuances. They're nuisances, excuse me, to their community and to their people, which is very sad. It's actually really sad. So I'm happy that you have it in a good way. You can use it to your benefit. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing, man. And it's a good thing that you're aware of it. This joint crackly. Yeah, one of my buddies loves Beyblade too. Pablo, you gonna get into it? Because we do it, man. Me and Jax, we're part of the scene. My bad. Like I made my money from snow cones and only did it for 2 weeks. But this summer, you're gonna sell. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're gonna sell the snow cones all summer. Yeah, man. Good money. Summertime, that's good money. I had friends that used to live, or sorry, not live. They used to work at the waterfront, and they would serve ice cream. We had like a little, it's like a seafood place called the Crab Pot, and they would sell waffle cones and ice cream, and the other side was a grill. They had burgers and stuff, burgers, fries, and all that stuff. So they would just be selling, they would just be doing customer service, and the people on the boardwalk would tip them like $50, $100, and they would just be buying weed. It was like, bro, what y'all do? When you look back at those times, you're like, man, I wish I spent the money better, but they're kids. What can they do? You know, you were a huge Beyblade fan when you were littler. Yeah, bro, I was into Beyblade in the like early 2000s, early and mid 2000s, and then I skipped everything, and then now I'm back on it. And I've only been on it for less than a year, but it's really dope scene. It's good people. It's a really nice community, honestly. For the most part, like I'll say 80, 85%, because the other percentage is just kind of people that are either taking it too serious, they're really sweaty about it, or they're just like making shit more difficult than it needs to be. It's like you don't have to blow the shit out of proportion. Things are just are what they are. You don't have to be more than it is. That's everything, man. Card game people are like that too. And there's also autism in the card game community. To my understanding, I'm not into that. It's just like damn near everyone I spoke with is like that. This joint crackly. Feel me? That joint crackly. Let me grab a bite. Let me get something to drink real quick. That's some bullshit. 1 second. You said sometimes they're just weird as fuck and make everyone uncomfortable. The problem with that, I'm thirsty. I think I'm gonna get some Sprite. You like Sprite? Yeah, man. I used to like Sprite a lot back then. I don't know about now. It's still good though. Like it's good, especially if you're sick. And the weird part about it is like their weirdness and making people uncomfortable. I'm okay with it. Like I'll accept it, but it's just like as long as they're not disturbing people's peace and like getting under people's skin and making it all about themselves. There's a few people like that that just make everything about themselves, and it blows things out of proportion. It's unfortunate. You drink a whole jug of cream soda, Jax, bro. You about to have diabetes, my guy. Be careful. You eating whole pizzas, all these chips, and then you got the whole cream soda, my guy. Dog, take care of yourself, bruh. You about to have that diabetes, man. Diabetes be running through my family. Damn near everyone. I don't know. That's the thing. I used to say that too when I was young. I was like, I work out, man. I be burning off them calories, whoop wop. I got nothing to worry about. But in the long run, you don't want unnecessary shit in your body, especially if you box for real. You just want to have good stuff in your body. Because the thing is, when you're young, you can burn it off easy. You're getting all the debuffs and you're getting all the debuffs. That's true, man. Matter of fact, if you do cut out a lot of the junk food, you'll be hella toned up and ripped, which is kind of funny. Because I remember I was eating straight up lean chicken and rice bread back in like middle school, high school. I was like hella lean for no reason, and I was doing hella cardio though. Smoking my eye. Junk food, man. You gotta be careful with the junk food. Gotta be careful with that shit. You gotta be careful with that shit. And I'm saying that as someone who loves chips, man. There was one like 2 days, maybe 2 or 3 days. No, yesterday. It was like 2 days straight. I was just munching on chips. I'm not gonna lie. Chips, and then I was drinking like Gatorade and Prime. Just nothing but sugar, bro. It's all sugar. Chips, Gatorade, Prime, and just like fucking sweets, man. My dad got a sweet tooth. He used to be buying hella snacks all the time. Gotta be careful with the cigar. Here's the thing too. It's a trash one, so it's just yeah. I have to keep relighting it. But the thing is, you don't truly inhale. So let me tell you, Pablo, it's like you inhale it. Excuse me. You don't actually inhale. You inhale the smoke and then you blow it out, but you don't actually inhale it into your lungs. If that makes sense. It's more about the flavor of what it is. But the actual humidor I got it from was trash. So that's why it's kind of like it burns a certain way. It burns kind of funky. It's a little moist because the place I got it from was just pause, but it was like the place I got it from was just like the humidor was hella hot. It's like why are they doing this? Welcome back, Ty. Is it Ty or Ty? I just thought about that. I appreciate, but Pablo. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Pablo. Yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. It's a Fuente too. A Fuente. Rosado. Tyson got you. Yep. Looks like it would taste like ass. So it depends, right? I'm gonna show it. It looks like it would taste like ass. He says it depends, right? I've had some that taste like ass, and they came from ass humidors, like ass cigar shops. It was cigar shops where they just like they sell wrapping papers and all this bullshit. Like a real cigar shop will have the right temperature, and they stick mainly to cigars. And sometimes they sell like the other things that'll be paired with it. You know, this one cigar shop was a sad excuse, unfortunately. Can I see where you at? I've never seen Seattle. All right, but check it out. It's nighttime right now, so you might not see shit. And it's also like Seattle, like Gotham City 2.0, low key. And it's funny because my friend, like one of my friends, he's not my friend no more, but he called that shit years ago. He's like, this shit like Gotham. I was like, man, don't say it like that. But he wasn't lying. I did this shit last time. Ty, you still there? Or Ty? Man, I keep saying Ty. My bad. Ty. It's short for Tyson. I showed this shit last time. I'm gonna show it again. I literally did a live earlier, and I did this shit. I'm gonna do it again. I don't give a fuck who's out there. I'm gonna just show you where I'm at. So the area I'm in, crack addicts over there. It depends where you at, man. Like here's the thing: if you're in Seattle, most of the fiends is in a concentrated area. So they're in one area where they're all concentrated at. If you go to Portland though, they're all spread out. So in Portland they're more spread out. And then like I haven't been to LA, but everything I heard about LA is like they have concentrated spots, but they also have it spread out in certain sections. So LA is a lot worse because It's warmer and it's better to be a crackhead in LA because it's warm. You know, at least you're not gonna be in the cold and shit. But that's the issue with the whole West Coast, bro. Up and down from damn near like San Diego all the way up to LA to the Bay Area, Frisco, up to Portland, up to Seattle over here, and up to Vancouver, Washington. I mean, excuse me, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. They got homeless too. It ain't that scary, but there was a dude who was like stabbing people like hella randomly, so that was kind of crazy. And the dude stabbing people, I don't even think he was a fiend. I don't even think he was a crackhead. He was just doing it just to do it. So you got some people that don't even really, they're not even on the fentanyl. They just want to, you know what I'm saying? They just want to stab motherfuckers. My craziest encounter, god damn, that's a crazy thing to think about because I feel like, I feel like if I feel like it's so normal to have a crazy encounter that, and that's fucked up to say, that I don't really know which one was the craziest. I got to really think about that now. I got to really think about that because I've been around a lot of people flaunting weapons. You know what I mean? Fucking needles everywhere. Low key, but I'm saying it depends where you're at because that's what the news shows you. The news will show you one thing, but you know it's a whole nother thing when you're like, you know, yours is fucked up. Feel free to tell me. You don't have to, but you know, feel free to tell me. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you in a second. Hold on, because I'm walking right now. All right, bro. Let me switch it. All right, so this we're up in Madrona right here, but I want to show you specifically. I showed this last time, but I'm gonna show you again. All right, you ready? All right. I need some lighting. I'm gonna get the lighting right here. Boom. All right, you see this? You see this building right here? This building right here. It's a wine shop, and they got the little travel agent right here, right? This spot right here used to be this spot right here. I'm gonna walk off because I'm in front of the bus. This is like a bus stop station right here. That specific building, it used to be a newspaper thing called the Facts. It was called the Facts, right? And all they did was to promote. Excuse me. All they did was, God damn it, I'm getting tongue tied. All they did was speak on the facts. Like literally, they would just talk about the facts, and it was the neighborhood newspaper thing. But before it was that, it was the headquarters for the second branch of the Black Panther Party, ever. Because the first one is in Oakland, the second one was in Seattle, and the person for that was Aaron Dixon. Aaron Dixon, who actually I've met. He's a really cool guy, really cool dude. Let me just go ahead and switch the camera. Really cool dude. But this is the area, you know, it's like a little middle class kind of more prominent, rich area, if you will. The Black Panthers, you never heard of the Black Panthers? Revolutionary shit, 60s, late 60s. The Black Panther thing. Black Panther Party, man, it's like the revolutionaries, man. Activists. Revolutionaries and activists. You know what I'm saying? These are the dudes that walked up to they'll walk up to courthouses with guns on them because back then there were different rules for guns and rifles. They were more militant, and you know they were teaching like how do you explain it, man? How do you explain this? Just empowerment, you know, black empowerment and whatnot. But the first one was in Oakland, California. That's where it started because it was Bobby Seale. You only know the movie. Yeah, you got to. It's interesting, man, because growing up here and growing up and going to these schools, like it was like normal history, and like they were already in the neighborhood. So the former Panthers were all in the neighborhood, so they were just around us. So like they would just talk to kids, and when they would see some bullshit, they would just call it out and shit. So we had a bit of everything. We had Panthers as much as we had gangs and shit. Damn, no shit, really. I mean, I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah. But I'm saying it started in Oakland. Bobby Seale. Um, who am I thinking of, man? Fucking Huey P. Newton. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy. I don't know why it's censoring you. That's kind of weird. But yeah. But then like the thing was, Aaron Dixon was from here. He actually lived up in this neighborhood in Madrona, Central District, and you can look that up because Jimi Hendrix, the guitarist, he's from the Central District, true, but he was more on Yesler, MLK and Yesler. But before it was MLK, because you know before they called streets MLK, they had different names because MLK had died, and they started naming streets after him. And all the streets named after MLK were just all the black neighborhoods, all the red line neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm trying to say? So before that, it was Empire Way. Jimi Hendrix was over in that area. Might have been around the same time because Aaron Dixon and Jimi Hendrix actually met. Them two actually met in like the 70s, right before Jimmy died. So they met around Woodstock because the Panthers showed up to Woodstock smoking at Brother Loogie, if y'all know that. Shout out to Brother Loogie. But Jimi Hendrix, man, he's from my hood too. I'm technically from his hood because I was born after him. But yeah, but it's where we at, man. That's what this is Madrona up here. That's what it is, man. Ain't got no lights up in this bitch, but it's a nice spot. I'm gonna walk back though. But nah, it's not Stormy. I did not know that. Yeah. You're good. You're good. You ever get scared if you get jumped by a fiend at night? Not really. You know what I'm saying? I'll walk up on a fiend before they walk up on me. Not listen. I'm not a tough guy. It's just like I need to check people's temperature before they do some funny shit to me. That's just kind of how I grew up. And like I said, it's no tough guy shit. It's just kind of how I carry myself. Because growing up, man, my brother's 5 years older than me, and he was walking me through the neighborhood. He's like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to start walking to school. You're not gonna catch a school bus no more. So let me walk you through the neighborhood." And he was basically like, "Yeah, you just walk up." He said, wherever you're going, make sure you never look down. Because if you look down, somebody see you from far away, they're gonna try to test you. Somebody make eye contact with you, you just nod your head, you just say what's up, whatever. If they don't say nothing, you're gonna have to scrap with them. You don't know. You just gotta watch people that's watching you. So I've been solid with a lot of people. A lot of people try to run up and talk that shit on me growing up. I just stood there and talked to them because I'm like, man, let me know what this is. Because that's the funny part, right? Just in general, if it takes more than two people to deal with you, you know what I'm saying? If it takes more than two people to deal with you, the motherfuckers is weak. It takes 2 to 3 to fuck with you, man. He's like, you've been weak. So you just stand there, you just deal with them. But I stay out of fights, man. I clown somebody before they try to fight me. And if somebody try to come back and fight me, I'm like, man, you've been thinking about me for that long? You've been thinking about dudes for that long, man? What's wrong with you? No offense, though. No offense, though. I clown you, make people embarrassed. I disarm you with embarrassment and jokes because you don't want the hands. That's the other thing that I was taught, though, because we grew up boxing. So you don't just box people for fun. You don't box people and utilize your it's basically a superpower because you have an advantage over people. You don't use that against people. Basically, that's where I'm at with it. I'm just walking through Madrona. This is where I'm at right now. I'm usually up here when I'm live. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get over to the edge of the street. And like I say all this to say, it's not some tough guy shit. It's just some shit to set the record straight and make things clear. Like it's just there's ways to handle ourselves, and at the same time, I should use the thinking of the guy joke. That's what I'm saying because there was one dude. I'm gonna tell you a funny story, Ty. There's this one dude who tried to confront me. He's like, "Hey, ain't you so and so from this gang?" I said, "Nah, man, I never gang banged in my life." He said, "You sure that ain't you?" I was like, "Man, if that was me, I'd have stood on top of it. I'd have stood tall on it." He said, "Okay, I just thought you was somebody." So then I stopped him for a second. I said, "Hey, man, but if I was him, what would you have done?" He said, "I don't know. We'd be fighting right now." I said, "Damn, man, why are you thinking about this dude so much?" He's like, "What you mean? Me and him got beef." I said, "Man, you thinking about that dude? Did he break your heart or something? You thinking about him a whole lot." He started getting mad. But I was serious. I was like, "Hold on, but why are you thinking about him so much? There's so much shit to do out here. Think about it, bruh. Or so much more positive shit you could be doing out here. Motherfuckers could be doing sports. Bro, you can write a book by yourself right now at the house. But you thinking about a dude." And I'm saying, like, I'm not even like trying to be offensive. I'm just saying, you think about a dude all day. I can't wait to see this dude. That's a different type of energy. I'm not with that. I'm not even trying to be funny. It just sounds funny when I say it. But like, man, you think about these dudes for too long. You might have to partner up with them, honestly. I'm not saying that in a fucked up way, like some gay shit. No offense. I'm just saying, like, you might just actually that person could probably be your friend. Realistically, you're thinking long and hard about a person that you think you're beefing with. That's not real beef, man. You know what I'm saying? Real beef is people losing jobs. That's real beef. People think beef is like one-on-one issues with individuals. Nah, man. Real beef is people losing jobs, economy losing money. You know what I'm saying? The county losing money, minimum wage getting dropped. That's real beef. That's like real life issues. All that other shit is fluff. Beefing with another person, thinking about someone for too long when you can actually have a conversation and collaborate with them. You know what I'm saying? You can actually play sports with these people, compete. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. Gang or gang. Also, the dude was saying he thought it was a specific dude from this one gang on some gang shit. I said, no, I never gang bang in my life. I knew hella gang banging dudes though, but they're just my friends. That's funny. I was on the phone talking to my friend about this. I was like, I have friends from so many different gangs. They was all beefing with each other. I was, damn, y'all be thinking about each other, huh? they don't like they don't like when I talk that shit to them. They get mad, man. Motherfuckers get salty all the time. That's the other funny thing about this, man. Let me show you. That's down the hill right there. We got hella hills over here. That's how I'm living. That's how I'm living. Do as I please, you see. Young brother always up on reality. You know what I'm saying? That DJ quick, man. There go the towers over there. I'm not in like the city, but I'm on top of the hill. I'm not really trying to go down right now. I'm just chilling up here. That's how I'm living. What did Quick say? Do as I please, you see. Young brother, that's up on reality, man. That shit. He was talking that shit. Damn. But I'm not saying this to be funny. It's just how I grew up. It's just like, you know, that's just how I grew up, man. It's like people are always gonna try to clown you. And I used to sit there quiet. I was a quiet kid. I used to sit there quietly. But I was like, man, you know what? We clowning. All right, we clowning right now. And I don't want to be that guy taking shit too far, but it ends up happening. You know what I mean? So I fuck with Baby Keem. You know I fuck with Baby Keem, man. Pause. I fucks with Baby Keem. Pause, man. That shit hard. And what's that? Well, my favorite song is Scars. What's that song? Scars. It's my shit. Yeah, man. What's that one song? South Africa. Man, South Africa's fire. Man, he's coming out with a new album. I need him to drop a new album. Matter of fact, what am I doing with the camera? My bad. You flip the camera right here. Oh yeah, let me show you this. So this right here, this elementary, it's a K through 8 school. It's called Madrona. K through 8, kindergarten through 8th grade. This school right here. Best Diss by Kendrick is Euphoria. Yeah, that's a hype ass song, man. That's a good song to train to. This is Madrona School right here. So the history of Madrona School is that their mascot is the Panthers, and they used to have this statue of this panther killing a pig. You know what I'm saying? So the panther was killing the pig because the Black Panthers would sit there, and within the communities they was defending themselves and fighting against the police, like police brutality. This was in the '60s, so that was their mascot for a long time. It was the Panthers. There's a statue of a panther killing a pig, Black Panther specifically, killing the pigs, killing the, you know what I'm saying? From my angel, looks like a warehouse from my angel. That's funny. So that's the whole thing. We had like a little league football team here. I found this out late. Little league football team called the CD Panthers. Same situation, just all empowerment over here. But it's all gentrified now. I don't know if you know what that word means. It's all gentrified, man. Everybody buying up poor people's homes and making this shit richer than it needs to be. It's fucked up. But yeah, dang, you know what I'm saying? Some historical shit up here, man. So I surround myself with good energy. I uphold that energy because in one way or another, them people shaped us. They shaped this neighborhood. Like growing up, you gotta understand, you might have a food bank in your city, and there was no food banks a long time ago, and that started because the Black Panthers started the free breakfast program. They're making sure kids have free breakfast. My bad. Let me switch it back. Black Panther started that. They made sure kids have free breakfast. Kids starving all around the world. They started in Oakland, then it started to spread to Seattle. Seattle started doing the same thing, giving kids free breakfast that were poor. Kids started drinking, getting free breakfast, and then New York started doing it. Chicago started doing it. They got Panther chapters in all over the country. You know what I'm saying? And the Chicago one was who? What's my guy's name? Um, Fred Hampton. You saw the movie Fred Hampton. And Fred Hampton Jr. I actually met Fred. I met Fred Hampton Jr. a couple summers ago because he came here for an anniversary, Black Panther anniversary day, and he was kicking it with Aaron Dixon. So I went to go shake Aaron Dixon's hand. I was like, "Thank you, man. Um, thank you for chopping it up with me last year when I was doing the organize, or 2 years ago when I was doing organizing stuff. I wasn't able to keep up with it, but I'm happy to see you again." And then he introduced me to Fred Hampton Jr. And Fred Hampton Jr. was just basically telling me, "Hey man, I appreciate that tapping with my radio show." I said, "Fred, I saw you online. JT, the bigger figure, the rapper from the Bay, from Oakland. He had a documentary in Chicago called Chirac, something like that, and just kind of promoting all the Chicago stuff." And he sat down with Fred Hampton Jr. And I said, "Fred, I got to see the documentary with JT, and I saw you in there. So I saw you talking for like 5-10 minutes, man. So it's an honor to meet you right now." He said, "I appreciate that, man. Tap into my radio show. I never got a chance to tap into it." So was Easy E a part of the Panthers? Nah, Easy E was a part of the Crips. That's a different thing. But see, Crip, you know what that is, right? Crip is a community resistance and progress, or something like that. CRIP, community resistance and progress. So all this shit stems from something. All that shit is an acronym. You know what I'm saying? But that's different. Black Panther Party was more actually militant because you got to understand, like Bobby Seale and Huey P. Newton, they actually knew the law. They knew the laws. You know what I'm saying? That was the shit. They actually knew the laws. Like them dudes were actually in. I think one of them. I think Huey P. was actually in school for something law related. But this is all like we knew this shit as kids. They taught us this shit as kids. The Easy was a Crip. The original Crips are really on some community shit. So I don't know. You could say it's similar. It's somewhat similar, but it got out of hand when people started doing all the drug dealing and murdering, like it was a sport. That's everywhere, man. Everything gets corrupted. Everything starts off as humble and then it gets corrupted a little bit. You know? Yeah. So it's interesting. That's what it was here, man. Easy E might have been related to some though. I think one of his relatives was a Panther, probably, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong though. I might be another rapper. There's a lot of people with ties to, especially along the whole West Coast. There's a lot of Panther ties. But over here in my specific neighborhood, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Some people were like, there's other neighborhoods like kind of south of here, and then those people are more like it's like an immigrant thing and a survival thing mixed in with like the cripping and shit. My neighborhood is different. My neighborhood is like Panthers, folks, and Pyrus. That's all it was growing up. I didn't even know what a disciple was till the longest, but I was like, damn, I was calling homies folks my whole life. I don't even know what the fuck that meant. It's just normal shit. Handshakes, all that. Rest in peace, a lot of homies, man. Yeah, not trying to change the subject, but are other people still here? It's like one or two, but I was moving around so much, I don't know if they left. It says two or three right there. Yeah, it says like two right now. I think somebody just walked out, but people be coming in and out, man. People be chilling. I be chilling. So we'll see. I was moving around and talking, so when people be swiping the live, sometimes they just leave. Like, what y'all talking about? You guys talking about this Panther shit? They didn't know what the hell going on, so they probably left. No one wants to have them conversations, but nonetheless, it's there, man. It's there. That's how it go. Jacob Ortiz is back. Jacob came back. Oh shit, it was good, Jacob. Jacob, did you get timed out earlier by Jax, man? If you rub Jax the wrong way, pause. He'll take care of you. Pause. So yeah, man. But I'm not a real dude. I'm just a keeper of time and history. Like I'm inspired by these people that inspire me, so I keep their name and their history strong. Crazy work. I know, right? That's why I paused it twice. Yes, kid, do something to me. Oh no, hey yo, hey, what's up? Hollow, Man, shout out to Hollow. Hey, man, if you guys are into Beyblades, follow Hollow X Bays. You see him right there? The green symbol, Beyblade sticker, Hollow X Bays out of GA. Hollow X Bays in the house, man. Doing them Beyblade content. Shout out to Team Quake. Team Quake. Bro, hold on, wait. So you got the green bike rock? That's what's up, man. Like I could not write. Jacob, but here's the thing, Jacob, you're back. So I'm always happy to have you here, man. But you just can't be disrespectful to me or the mods. See, the thing is, when you're disrespectful to me, I'll entertain the ignorance. If you're disrespectful to Jax, I have to call you out, and then he's probably gonna deal with you accordingly. And I have a lot of other mods, so you know, and they're good people. So when people talk down on Z, I'm quick to say some shit. People talk down on Jax, I'm quick to say something. People had the nerve to talk greasy to Z and Jax, like last week, no, 2 weeks ago type shit. I had to say something. That's when I was at the dugouts. What's up, Hollow? Yeah, if you want some Big Blade content, go follow Hollow X Bays, man. He's dropping content damn near every day, I feel like, too. He's getting busy every day. Do y'all have Oculus? I low-key want one. Like, you talking about the VR stuff? My cousin has I don't know if it's Oculus. It's something else. It's a different name. It's a different brand, maybe. I don't know if it's Oculus, but I want one. You got one though? Is it fun, man? Because I've played a few games on there. Some of those games are pretty fun. Halox says, "Thanks, man. Really appreciate you." Also, I just realized what happened. Ayo, talking mess, man. Dude was just talking mess to I'm saying I don't let them talk down on my mods, man. They're mods for a reason. They're good people, right? I always keep them here, man. Oh, Hollow, did you order any CX stuff like CX bays? Because I went and did Dark Perseus. It's an okay blade. It's all right. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of it, but I might have to figure out more builds with it. So let me know if you got some of those. But you got the green bike rock. That's what I wanted to ask you. Because I was trying to order one, but it got sold out on Bays and Bricks. But I'm gonna wait. I'll be patient. I don't want to go on eBay because that's probably gonna shoot up in price to like $80. I don't want to pay 80, man. I don't know if you saw the green Drawn Buster, man. I mean the red Drawn Buster. Red Drawn Buster right now is like one something, 100 something. Crazy, man. But yeah, crazy work, right? But my bad, Ty. You wanted to see a bit of the city. I just wanted to circle the block and show you where I was at and why I be up here. Because the same park I kick it at, you haven't ordered any yet. Still got 4 more UX bays left. I see what you're saying. You got the bike crop from Amazon. Okay. Was it a good price? You got a decent price? But yeah, my bad, Ty. You asked a question. I decided to answer it to the utmost degree because I'm over here. When I'm in the area, I want to give praise to the area where I'm at. A lot of people laid the foundation for what a neighborhood stands for and what it represents. So I want to shout them out. I always shout out the Panthers because Aaron Dixon's a good dude. As far as I'm concerned, I met him a few times and he's been good to me. And he's also like, a legend on some neighborhood shit. $40 or $41.79 to be exact. Okay, you know what? That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. I think about it. I gotta think about that a little more. Beyblades are legit fun. So do you guys have like a group? So the thing is, in every area they have different groups. So up here we have a pretty big group, like it's starting to expand more. A lot of people are showing up to our groups, and then other cities have smaller groups. Actually, HoloX, I don't know if you found any specific groups for the areas you're trying to go to. But yeah, Ty, my bad about all that shit, but I'm also not apologizing for speaking on history in general. But I didn't mean to take up the time and make it like that. You know, y'all have people in Cincy. There might be So in Cincy, you're closer to what, Kentucky, because of the bridges. Because y'all got the bridges, right? Let me think about this. So you're close to what, Ohio? No, you're in Ohio. I'm tripping. There's an Ohio scene. I think it's in Northeast Ohio specifically, and they played a 5 points. We played a 7 over here, but they played a 5 in Ohio, and they play twos and ones. We play one, twos, and threes. I'm good. All right, I appreciate it, man. I just wanted to make sure because a lot of times too, people might find this video like playback reasons. People just find it, like, oh, what's this about? And they just like they'll go, no, Kentucky. No. So I'm saying, like, it's when you go over, it's like, is it Louisville, or is it Tennessee where you're at? I always forget my geography because I know Cincinnati's like right on the state border, I'd say, right? Oh, when does it drop? When does that video drop? The thing is, I'm going live every day, so I'm trying to catch it when I can catch it, man. But I'm really happy that like you're doing the unboxing video. That's good for me to hear. But there is an Ohio scene, bro. You're more up. See, there's a Northeast Ohio scene, so you might be able to find it. Because one of our org people, I believe he's originally from down south, but he lived in Ohio for a little bit. So he's tapped in with the Ohio scene. So he decided to test out their rules. But yeah, I don't know exactly the name of the area, bro. I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry. I don't know my geography that well with your state, but I know the Midwest has like Ohio, and they got I think I don't know if it's Indiana might have a little scene, but that's kind of out the way. That's like the other way, right? Because you're closer towards Pennsylvania, realistically on your side. But yeah, you're filming the battles for later. And be dropping later. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, man. I've been scheduling a couple of shorts and videos out too, but well, shorts more importantly, but the videos are more like the vlogs. So I've been loving just going out to events and vlogging shit. We have SoccerCon here, which is gonna be dope. Oh, so I see what you're saying. So you're outside of Cincinnati. I see what you're saying. Okay. Cincinnati, rough, man. That's one city that's rough. Cincinnati and Baltimore. I got more friends in Baltimore though. I have my coach is actually from Cincinnati, to my understanding. She was from Ohio, but she grew up in like Denver or something, or not Denver, but Colorado. It drives to Cincinnati like 15, 20. I wonder if there's a Cincinnati scene. I know there's an Ohio scene. I know there's an Ohio scene. Smoking on a cigar is real grown man energy for real, for real. It is, but it isn't. You know what I'm saying? I think real grown man energy is like taking care of everyone. So I'm far from that right now. Since he's not too bad, man. I don't know. I've heard different stories from people born and raised there, but I mean, listen, you from that area, so you let me know, man. I heard some crazy. It's crazier than here. I'm gonna say right now. Over here, we kind of live in a bubble. Like things are kind of safe. They're halfway safe at times. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I don't know. Hey, Hollow. I don't want to promote it, but it's like a good. It helps me sit down and relax. Because usually I'm always trying to move around and shit. But when you smoke a cigar, you have to sit down because if you walk around smoking it, you're gonna accidentally inhale more than you need to. So it forces me to sit down, which is good. You know, because I'm always trying to walk around. I mean, walk around and doing the live is pretty fun, but I don't want to lose like resolution and reception as I'm moving around. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Those also it's also cool because you're actually not inhaling, if that makes sense. That's why I like it. You know, 29. That was felt. I'm not there yet. Not there either yet. Yep. I used to smoke them too with my uncle, so I understand. Yeah, man. I want to get to a point where like I have a family and I can take care of them. That's gonna be the best feeling in the world. But I still feel like a kid, man, because like you know I'm still dependent on certain people right now. Um, well, so, okay, so you're saying what are some stories of Cincy I've heard? So my friend, one of my good friends, he's born. Well, I don't know if born and raised in Cincinnati is the right term, but he was born in Cincinnati, and like early in his life, you know, and this is like damn near every story I've heard from people growing up in Cincinnati, and this might just be some hood Cincinnati shit, but yeah, motherfuckers just been running up in his house continuously, saying robbing shit, shooting shit up. I don't know if they did something to his mom. I hope not. I hope they didn't do nothing to his mom because his mom's a sweet lady. But he grew up seeing all this type of shit, and it's crazy, man. Because like everybody knows, like Adrian Broner. He grew up a certain type of way, but I can imagine Cincinnati having its good areas and its bad areas. So I don't know. I just heard crazy shit all the time. But if you're telling me that the parts that you're at or the city that you're in, or sorry, the parts of the city you're in are good, I believe you because we have parts like that here where it's like there's good and bad. If that makes sense. So, but I've just happened to always hear the bad stories, unfortunately. But my friend used to get his house ran up in and robbed all the time. You know what I'm saying? When he was like a baby, he wasn't even in kindergarten yet. He said, yeah, it was just a normal thing. Like you parents go to work or he'd come back from school and everybody just took the shit in his house. Shit got broken into again. Houses got, windows got cracked, doors got busted up, all type of weird shit. Motherfuckers just doing robberies all the time, which sucks. So I don't know what part that was in, but it was just, he grew up in like, he was born in the 90s type shit. He was born in 92, but yeah, it was Bobby Mackey's. I don't know what that is. Bobby Mackey's. Is that a person? Bobby Mackey's. Like a kingpin kind of guy or something. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't mean to slander the city. I just be, every time I heard some stories, it was just kind of sad. I was like, damn, y'all went through that. That's fucked up. I feel bad, man. Hollow X, let me know if you're still with us, man. Hollow X, I hope you guys get a Georgia scene. I know there's a Carolina one. I think. Look it up if you get the chance. Crazy story. Oh yeah. Yeah, I hope there's like a Georgia scene that opens up for you. I know they have. I think there's Carolina. I gotta double check WBL, man. I haven't looked at it enough. And I think last time we spoke about Sarasota, I really want to see you go to an event. That'd be dope, man. Cause you have hella blades too. So it'd be nice for you to show up. It's funny because like people are saying a lot of the players in Florida are kind of sweaty, like sweaty in the sense that like they take it hella serious. So yeah, they call it the Port of Hell. Oh, that's insane, bro. Someone told me about that too. Someone told me about that same exact thing too. I ain't gonna lie. I looked up. I saw the moon. I thought it was a UFO, but it's just a moon. That scared the shit out of me for a second, bro. The portal to hell. But see, shit like that, like Ohio has a weird black cloud over it, and it's probably because of that portal stuff. Because Ohio has that weird, it's that weird energy over there, man. Some weird stuff. I finally made a deck to run to. Yep, it was a bar and other shit. Many people died. Oh, I think I remember this because there was a whole thing about myths. People are like doing like a not a myth buster thing, but like speaking about the myth of some weird shit. That might have been it. I don't know if I'm thinking of the same spot. I might be thinking of there's a city where there's like a cave that's kind of like 15, 10 minutes out, and the cave is something similar. I don't know. I could be wrong though. There were train tracks at the back. That sounds like bad synergy or whatever. Cash artist, yo, doing dishes, but I'm here. What's up, man? Cash artist, man. I found your Twitch. I don't know if you saw that. I found your Twitch, so I followed you on there. Um, what else? And I found your YouTube. So I just typed your name and I found it finally. But yeah, man. After that one night, I can't remember how many nights ago that was. I'm just chilling right now. Tyranno beat by Croc and Whale. I like that. Tyranno beat by Croc and Whale Wave. Do you prefer Bite Croc over Shark? Some people prefer one over the other. I'm a Whale Wave Drawn Buster kind of guy. Oh, sick. Be sure it's the VOD channel and not the channel I'm talking to. Oh, let me see. It's definitely not this picture, so I gotta double check. I will double check. When cops come, they sang a song and it said, "If I knew you were coming, I'd bake a cake." Oh, that song. Is that where the reference is? Colored purple and reddish. I think that was it. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna remember that purple and reddish. Bike Rock is fun, man. Bike Rock's a fun blade. Purple and reddish. Yeah, I will remember that. But with that being said, man, I deposit good energy everywhere I go. Sounds funny, but it's like, Right now, I'm on a kids' playground, and the kids' playground itself used to be where the Panthers would do the little militant marches and whatnot, practices, trainings, workouts. All the energy's kind of here. And again, I wasn't around for that. This is before my time, but I go where the energy is, man. I feel like I'm spamming this area, but it is what it is. I'm back. Internet being goofy. Oh, you're good. My bad. I didn't know you were gone. This Friday to Saturday should be some more Twitch VODs up. If you see, if you see one about Beyblade, you'll know it's me. Okay, so maybe that's it. I'm gonna double check the other pages. I think that's one because there's like a character on there and it had like a pink hat or some shit or a pink shirt. So I don't know if that was it, but I did find it had the same exact um profile image as the one that was on Twitch. So I hope that was the right one because I followed the Twitch first and then I followed the YouTube. But either way, I'm tapped in. Twitch is probably better, right? Yeah, Twitch is probably better because I have you on Twitch. I don't know if I don't have you on YouTube, I have you on Twitch. But let me double check, bro. Yeah, that's my OC original character. Yep, name Ingrid. Yep, she's your mascot. Cool, cool. And yes, matching profile pics on Twitch. So I think I'm good. Okay, I know for sure I'm following both, if not the Twitch one. But I saw both because I typed your name in and I saw it. That's cool, man. I'm happy you're here, man. A cash artist. I was watching some I was doom scrolling last night between like 12 to 4 a.m. Just doom scrolling. Catch me live on Twitch, but if you missed the stream, that's what the VOD. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. That makes sense. Yeah, man. I like Twitch though. I like catching up with people on there because I get the notifications for it. I only follow like 3 people, you and 2 other people, and my cousin. But I was doom scrolling cash artist. Let's go. We back. Is your connection good? Your connection's good, Ty? Bro, I was following excuse me, I was doom scrolling. Bro, I found this a couple of these Filipino channels, bro. Like one dude, okay, there's one dude, right? He's just sitting there eating dinner with his family. And he got the fucking the chicken and shit. He had the chicken and his rice on the plate. He's like, ooh, masarap, masarap. He's sitting there eating that shit and he starts dipping the lettuce and the chicharron inside the little, the black sauce, the black and brown sauce, the vinegar and whatnot. He was just dipping it and he was just eating. This dude was just eating palutan. If he had the palutan, he was just eating it with his family. And I kept doom scrolling. I kept doom scrolling. I got scared, man. Chicken adobo, bruh, man. And he was just like eating it, but it was more like it was like tinola. He liked tinola because it had the paria on there, like the bitter melon leaves and the rice. So he was like having paria. He used to put all the we gotta say degu. You gotta say degu for the you put the degu on the rice, the broth, right? But he was just eating like that, bruh. And then I kept scrolling, and then I found another Filipino dude, and he was kind of like mentally and physically handicapped, but he was like he kept cocking his head every time he had to speak because he was physically disabled. He's like, yeah, I live in Davao. He live in Davao. So I was interacting with his live. I was interacting with his live stream, and he started having these horse sneezes. It seemed kind of violent, so it kind of freaked me out. And then he started wiping his nose, and then he ended the stream. My bad. I guess guys like me are invading YouTube all of a sudden. You're good, man. You're good. All right, I'm gonna go film. Thank you for shout out, and really appreciate you so much, my bro. Stay safe out there. Before I go, name random bay combo, and if I have, I'll put it in the video. Okay, if you have it though, let me think about something you might have. All right, do let me think about this. Let me think about this. Do Savage Bear 560 level. Savage Bear 560 level. If you have that. But yeah, he was saying he's from oh, and also if you guys want some Beyblade content, if you just want just content in general, Hollow X Bays right there. You see him in the chat. Check that live chat. Tap the live chat. If you hear from the playback, check the live chat. Check Hollow X Bays, the green person right there. Type in the name, you'll find them. Cash artists as well. They're doing some Beyblade stuff. And my guy Jack's Kit, go on his page and send him some money. Send that kid some money. I'm not crazy close to my Filipino heritage. Yep, I understand that, but it's something I like bringing up to be funny. You got to get closer to it because the more you learn about it, the more empowered you'll be. You'll be surprised. You don't have level. Do you have elevate? Like apparently Beyblades are super big in the Philippines. That's another thing too. Another one. Try this. Do you have high taper or elevate? These are funny ones I'm gonna name. When I told a friend, and basically he asked if I was Filipino. Yep. There was a girl who had a crush on this guy, and the girl's dad did not approve, so the dad poisoned the guy. So the girl poisoned the dad, then killed herself. That's some like that's some Romeo Juliet family Mercutio, you know what I'm saying? Capulets, Montagues type shit. That is crazy. High taper. Okay. Try this. Try whale wave 180 high taper. I don't know if you saw the video about 180 high taper and whale wave, but that is a fun one to play with. And if you launch it at a not 45, but maybe 30-degree angle downwards, upwards, just at a tilt, it's really fun to see how it knocks things out. I enjoy it. It's a funny thing to play with though. But yeah, really interesting blade stuff. My bad. I'm over here ashing the cigar. This cigar is ass. I forgot who said it. It might be like ass, but yeah, I do whale wave, but not elevate. Try whale wave 180 high taper. It's funny. It's a funny one. It's supposed to be the best based off of physics. People who actually study physics and play with Beyblades is probably one of the best ones, supposedly. But try it. You know, it's a funny one. And then look up the video about it because they broke down the whole science. Bobby Mackey's. Bobby Mackey sounds like a place I never should go to. I don't need that energy, man. I'm gonna be good off that. But cash artist, man, you learn more about your heritage. You be what I'm saying is it's empowering. Like you'll learn more about like you know, it makes you look at people differently though too. Like you don't want to look at things in a negative way, but yeah, 180 high taper. Yep, both parts. You do need to pick up a Hell's Chain deck. 180, I think you can get from Sphinx Cowl, the blue one, and then I also think you can get it from Shinobi Shadow. 2:26 a.m. where you're at right now. I'm on West Coast time, so it might be. Are you on East Coast time, bro? I think I'm early. I think I'm at like 11. I might be at 11. I might go live again. I might play video games tonight. I don't know. See how my energy is. I kind of just want to watch ASMR and go to sleep. I like that shit. Best Coast Bros Unite. They tore it down. They tore down. Good, bro. Good thing they tore it down, man. You got to get rid of that energy. I was gonna say it's bad alignment of ley lines. You know, ley lines and shit. Bad alignment of ley lines. Bad energy, man. I don't. You know. You like the best coast, man. The West Coast, best coast. I don't know, man. I like the pace of the East Coast, but I was born and raised over here, so it's like it's hard to really say. But I might just go ahead and pull a, you know, I might just go down south at this point. I'd rather go down south at this point, man. I like the food, man. I love the barbecue in Texas. Come on, man. I like all the food in Florida. I don't know. I don't know if I like those storms. They tore it down. I'm glad they tore it down. Kind of popped my knee. But yeah, man, my foot fell asleep. That was weird. We're talking about something. But yeah, man, shout out to Hollow X Bays and Cash Artists. Check out their content. Check out their pages. 2:28 a.m. Wait, why? So why are you still up, man? That's crazy. But on this, at the same thing, I was doom scrolling, and the point I was making about that dude was so Cash Artist. The point I was making when I saw that Filipino dude who was like physically handicapped, and he was talking about he's from Mindanao and Davao and all that shit. I was interacting with him. It was only like a 7-minute live, and he was kind of inspirational because I thought about it. I was like, even though his wrist and his hand is fucked up, bruh, even though his shit was fucked up, he still tapped start live and end live. Does that make sense? Like he made no excuses. He was physically handicapped, he's mentally handicapped, but he still went live, and he actually has 2,000 subs. I was like, yeah, that dude is motivation. Dude got 900 videos. He's physically handicapped, and he still uses YouTube. That's what's up. All right, for real this time. Got the combo ready, and I'm out. Peace, bro. Hollow X. Peace out, man. Shout out to Hollow X. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to Ty's channel too. Bro's working hard. I'm saying like he's working hard at a deficit. So that's why I named this live. I said there's no excuses. What did I forgot what I named this shit. It was something about there's no excuses. And I'm saying that now because as much as I'm saying that now, I might lose motivation at some days and kind of run out of energy. But as of right now, this is my fourth live today. This is my third live in person. but it's my fourth live. I'm just gonna try to put in as much hours as possible. Put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Just get it. Just keep going. If I got the energy and I got the time, why not? You know, like why not? I'm trying to get monetized, so I gotta push harder. I don't know how to create viral content. I'm just creating moments. You understand? My most viewed short had 52K or some shit, and that was shout out to my guy Hidden Coyote in Night Clothes. I'm not really friends with Night Clothes, but Hidden Coyote was a dope person in the community. It was a metal fight video. There a video of me in an office chair going down a hill and falling in your on your channel. That's what you're saying. Yeah. So go. Yeah. If you guys are interested in that, go to Ty's channel. Check out Ty. And thank you for being here, Ty. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to the Natty. What is it? What is the nickname of the Natty, bro? Is there a nickname for the city? Over here we have a City of Rain. We have Emerald City because it's so green, and then we got Home of the Flying Fish because of the Pike Place Market. Home of the Flying Fish is another one. They used to also call this place the Suicide Capital, unfortunately, but that might be Tokyo now, which is fucked up. Edits and random stuff. That was my original stuff, man. It was edits, random stuff, and then I did Pokemon cards. Shout out to HoloX Base for dropping in, man. I found HoloX Base through was it LSB? Less Spin Days. You know what I'm saying? So I tapped in with them a little bit because my niece is over in Boise. And I was trying to find the channel so I can go to a Boise tournament, but I don't have no money right now, so I can't do shit. That's why I'm just creating. Keep on creating. Hold on, let me check something. Whoop, we good. Real good on time. Real good on time and battery power. Well, let me ask y'all this, man. How for those still tapped in and tuned in, man? How's you guys a week going, man? You guys had good weeks, good energy this week. There's a lot of people on the spiritual side of YouTube and stuff. They've been saying that there's been some bad energy this week, and I'm like, I might be catching wind of it, but at the same time, I'm thugging it out. I'm just toughing through this. Like I feel the bad energy, but I'm just gonna keep going live, man. There's no excuses. That one dude who was kind of decrepit, no offense, I'm just saying, for the dude who had the messed up physicality, like if he's putting in work, I'm gonna put in work too, man. Shout out to that dude. And I left a comment on his page. I said, that's motivation, bro. Keep going. Hell yeah. Cook fried rice for the first time. Ooh, it sucked, but at least I tried cooking for the first time, I suppose. So how do you mess it up? What do you mean it sucked? See, I'm the type of person that I'll try anything. Like if people say the food is bad, I'll still try and eat it because I know people who fucked up cooking, and then I'll still eat it because I just like to eat. I'm one of those. What kind of fried rice did you make? Did you put like a certain type of meat in there, like beef or something? And like what kind of veggies? That sounds good though. I do kind of want some fried rice. Ooh, I don't know if is there any late night fried rice joints, man. I don't even know. There's a late night burger spot. I might go over there. Cash artist, how was your week though? Too oily, absolutely no flavor. I see what you're saying. Very much not enough salt. Yeah, man. It'd be like that. I think I was cooking some fried eggs this morning, and then I did put some like I guess we had this Himalayan salt that you got to twist. So I was like trying to use that, and then I threw some cayenne, like a little cayenne, cayenne pepper or whatever, cayenne powder, excuse me. So yeah, I'm good off this though. I'm about to donate this to nature. I'm saying I'm good off this. It's funny because the A Fuente is supposed to be quality too. I'm really supposed to be doing this at least once a month or every two. I'm sorry, not once a month, once a week or every other week. But that's life right now. There's no rain tonight, which kind of makes me sad. My bad. I'm kind of zoomed in. I'm just over here ashing. My bad. I'm trying to put my face in the video like that. My bad. Trying to pack this thing right here. But yeah, cash artists, you got to come out to events. There's at least two or three other Pinoys. Lord Crambuji, shout out to Lord Crambuji, that's Pinoy. And then later Z, his wife is Pinay. And there's me, and then you got to be there. And then Geo's bar from Canada, he's Pinoy. He had a Dragon Quest. He had a slime cookie container, and he put his blades in there. And shout out to my guy Jay, down in Portland. I think he's Pinoy too. And some other people. I think I'm forgetting some people. Like I'm forgetting some other people. But yeah, I'm happy. He did Beyblade stream last Monday. Might try another one either tomorrow, or Saturday. Yep. If you got the energy, if you can find the energy, man, that's what's important. But rest is important too. Excuse me. Bays are super fun to stream to your viewers. Also, I finally got commission close to finalizing. Meaning, oh, so you get paid for the commission. That's what's up. You live a dream life, man. Hell yeah. Make that money. Live your dream. I hope you get to live your dream, man. That's what I like to hear. Life of an artist. You know what I'm saying? Might try this Sunday, but not for long because the same day I have to pick up family from the airport. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna be there. There's a guy who kind of fucked up things in our community. I might have to find his YouTube channel and just ban him ahead of time. But yeah, he fucked up shit in our community. So hopefully he didn't fuck up things at tabletop. But I'm gonna go talk to those people. They seem to like us. But I think we're good. I don't think there's nothing to worry about. You know, nothing to worry about. Should be fine. I'm over at Ash and a cigar on the over here. 6-7. Nah, so he just like recently in more recent time, he kept lying, and then what made us worse. I'm gonna tell you this, right? So he promised one of our bladers, who's like a younger guy, who was like 18. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'll let you know if my car gets fixed, and if it gets fixed, I can drive you to the event." And then he says, "Sorry, my car is still fucked up. I can't do anything." And he was really lying the whole time because he has a history of lying. So he couldn't drive this kid to the event. He kind of promised him, did a fake promise, and then didn't show up. Then the next day, literally the exact same next day, because the event was Saturday, right? Literally Sunday, he shows up to the casual Beyblade meet by himself. And I was like, bro, you were able to drive. Your car's working. You be lying too much. So he put a lot of party fouls, and then he made certain people in our community uncomfortable. Like he just was being too. I don't know, man. He's being a little selfish, just making himself real comfortable with people, and not being mindful emotionally and whatnot. So they banned him, and then I had to set out like warnings and whatnot. I'm like, hey man, to these other communities and people that had him added, I was like, just be careful. I don't think he's a bad dude. He just kind of, he just fucked up a little bit. Sorry to hear that ass out of here. Yeah, man. They got him out last night, and I was monitoring the situation, and then based off that, I reached out to some of our guys and I let them know some more information about him. I was like, I don't think he's a bad person. I just think he just doesn't have his things in order. And we were talking about this earlier because Jax was talking about autism. This guy definitely has autism, but it's like on a more negative, like selfish scale, which is unfortunate. But yeah, are they pressing me? No, they're not pressing anything. It's just like they're just kind of being a nuisance right now. You wish you could do a voice message. So that's what I'm saying. I know he's not a bad person. It's just I don't know, man. His mentality and whatnot. He's just very selfish. He's not mindful. And then when they banned him, he had the nerve to go to these WBL higher ups and it's like, "Oh, you need to ban these people. They're terrible. This is what they did to me." And I was like, "Bro, you have a history of lying." And it's funny because those same people that were higher up were messaging our people saying, "Hey, man, this guy's being annoying right now, but we know you guys are not at fault here because you guys have had these issues before with these types of people. So I'm sorry this is happening." But it's sad. It's really sad, unfortunately, because I tried to lead by example to have him be part of our community, but for whatever reason, he just didn't pick up on the mannerisms that we were conducting ourselves with. But that sucks. He said that's always an unfortunate situation. I've dealt with folks like that back when I was in public school. Right, exactly. Back in public school years, exactly. Not bad, but they're hard to handle. That's the issue. And it's like you can constantly show them and you can constantly tell them, but some people never really take that step to handling themselves. And that's really where it comes down to because they're learning shit. They're hearing the things you're saying, they're just not abiding by it and they're not respecting it. And that's the issue. I've been there before, but again, that was a kid. I was a kid when I said I used to be there. You know what I mean? I was like that in like kindergarten, first grade. But it's just kind of weird. Like some people in their 20s can't get rid of that. But some people learn at different rates. Because on one end, think about this, right? He has a hard time acclimating to these social norms of this, these kind of these life normal life things and socializing with people. He can't really do that. On the other hand, he's able to pay his own rent and he's able to feed a dog and own a dog and he has a good job and he can drive a car. I don't do any of those things. I don't pay rent. I don't take care of a dog and I don't drive a car. So I don't do any of those things, but I do have good just social skills. So that's why I give him credit. Like I can't even front. I just don't do the responsible things he does, but because he does that stuff, he just feels so entitled to some other shit. Some people are like that. It's unfortunate. I can't do none of that shit. Well, I can drive, I guess, but could pay rent if I had a job, obviously. Could have a dog if I had the funds, obviously. But yeah, it's unfortunate. And I hate to say it. Yeah, I ain't gonna say all that. I'm not gonna say it right here. But yeah, good luck to him, man. I think he's you know, I'm not gonna say he was well intentioned. I'm not gonna say his heart was in the right place because he kind of fucked up by crossing the line with a lot of people. He lost a lot of friends today, unfortunately. One person that was really close to him cut him off, and that was sad too. Favorite car, dude. I don't know if I have a favorite car. A man once told me it do be like that. Man, that's a 2,000-year-old saying. It would be like that. Yeah, it's crazy. Favorite car? I'm gonna say any. I'm always gonna say this. Any Cadillac, mainly like something from the '80s. Like I don't know my cars that well. Ty, I actually don't know my cars that well, but um, I'm gonna say I just like Cadillacs. I don't know what it is. It's just the house I grew up in, like the uncles and the Lulus who passed away, the elders who passed away. All of their cars were like in the back, just like unmanned and like unused, and a lot of them were like these old schools. And I just remember Cadillac, just hearing about it. I feel like you and my brother could be good friends. Sounds like a good thing, I guess, right? Shout outs to sleeper cars. I don't know a damn thing about cars. Yep, but seeing old cars go crazy is the best. I like watching those when people take the old school cars from people's yards and garages and they refurbish them or whatever. That's pretty cool. I like watching stuff like that. That's always fun. Dashing this bitch. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it, man. This joint is ashed. I'm gonna donate it to nature. Cigar itself is natural, so it's okay to donate to nature. I'm just mad at the humidor that I got it from. Could have been better. Could have been way better. There it is, man. The A Fuente. Here, let me just center that joint. Boom. You can barely see it. It's not even zoomed in properly. It's all right. I'm cooked almost 3 a.m. Bro, you're staying up late. You got things to do, man. You're an athlete. You got baseball to play. You have baseball to play, man. Yeah, but this is my little grounds over here. You know what I'm saying? It's my little grounds over here. I'm actually just waiting for my phone to say 20%, which is gonna say in a few minutes. It's funny. Y'all gotta go to bed and let me and Jerome chill. That's funny, man. Don't hit yourself tomorrow morning. Yeah, there goes 20%. We can end it there, man. We're at 100 minutes, 103 minutes. So I appreciate everyone that dropped in, man. Everyone that dropped in. Shout out to Taj. Shout out to Jax. Kit. Shout out to what's that dude, man? Let me scroll up. Cash Artist. Hollow X Bays. What is it, bruh? Just saw his name. Jacob Ortiz. Who do we forget, man? Who dropped in on us? Pablo Quarson. Let me scroll this. Let me see who we missed. Who do we miss? You know what I'm saying? Who do we miss, man? Yeah, it was just hella of us talking to each other. I bet I'm really trying to find all the names. But Ty was here the longest. Jax was here. Oh, Bella showed up in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Amaya Mireles. Am I saying that right? Maya Mireles. Yeah. And then there was just a whole bunch of people who were deleted, which is funny. Yeah. By the way, if you see the VOD I post tomorrow, I think you're gonna like my background of choice for the VOD. Okay. Yeah. Hey, what is VOD? What does that mean? What is VOD? I just thought about that because you're saying VOD. I don't know if I understand that correctly. But let me know that before I sign out. But yeah, shout out to all of them that dropped in and out, man. Appreciate all that. Crack that bitch open right here. You know, video on demand. There we go. It basically refers to recording of your streams. Got you. I need to, I'm getting better at like adding the tags to mine too. So I'm getting a little better at that because the more people find it, the closer I can get to monetization and just creating the content as well, having people tapped in. But I'm gonna tap into this ASMR stuff before I pass out and go to sleep as well when I get home. So yeah, I've been out this whole time. Listen, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all as always, bro. I'm about to sign out. Thank you for being here, Ty. We were supposed to have a field trip. Oh, you're supposed to have a field trip tomorrow? I think you'll be all right, man. Just wake up on time. Wake up on time and get there. Try to sleep on the bus. Just a random question. You own a PC or a laptop? Laptop. Got a laptop. My cousin has a PC and he customized his tower, bro. That shit is crazy. You got to see it. And he be acting like it's nothing, but it's dude doing crazy. But it got canceled. Oh, that's what you're saying. Oh no. Laptop, yeah. I want to stream at the house, but I just need a better setup. And I don't really need a green screen, but I think it'd be nice to have, the tower. Your tower's decked out. You customize it too, man. That's what's up. I like hearing that. Yeah, man. All right, y'all. I'm gonna sign out, bro. It's about that time. I'm gonna start walking back as well. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to it. So movie and snacks. Movie and snacks ain't bad though. That's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Come man. Stay warm, man. Yeah. All right, man. Cash artist. Peace out, man. Peace out, bro. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace. I'm out.